Hello everyone. Today we are going to do some doodling based on Halloween theme. So first we are going to draw a candle over here and I'll show its wax dripping off like this and add a flame at the top over here like this. Now next we are going to make a sack like this, double up this line and join it at the bottom too. Then over here we are going to make some triangular elements. Divide these into 3 parts using these lines as well. Next over here make a pumpkin starting from this side. Add the stem of the pumpkin and its curled up stem as well over here. Next we are going to make a cat. Make an oval shape over here. Now add triangles for its ears, and inside these triangles add 2 little triangles like this on either of them. Make its eyes, triangular nose and its mouth as well here, and add its highlight on the cheek and its whiskers. Next we are drawing the ghost over here. Just draw an inverted U shape and add its hand over here like this. Beside it we have a bottle containing a portion. First I draw its cap, then its nozzle and its thinned out neck area of the bottle, and from here I draw the body of the bottle like this. Let's add a star above the ghost. Add eyes and mouth of the ghost and its blush. Now over here I'm adding something like this. It's like clouds, but it's not actually clouds, so it's just sketched like clouds. Another ghost beside the sack and another person here. This is actually pumpkin and we will be impersonating this pumpkin as well. We'll be giving it an eye, nose and mouth. Next make a bat beside the pumpkin. Make lines like this. Add triangular ears and eyes, mouth and teeth on either side of the mouth and its wings like this. Add a curved line over here. The bottom part of the wings is hidden, so we do not need to sketch that area. Now over here we are going to sketch the moon. This is crescent shaped moon, so make lines like this. It's very curvy, and beside the moon we have another element that is a star sitting on it, sitting in front of it actually. Next over here make a candy. Make an oval like this and draw slant lines like this for the wrapper. Next make another candy beside it. Now make another ghost beside the candy like this. Make its hand and another triangular shaped element like this. This is actually a star that we are making. At first make this kind of line and then this and join it, making a star in the easiest way possible. This way you also get all the triangles for the star equal. Next we make another bat over here with its wings on either side of its head and another one beside it. So once we are done with the characterization, now we'll add faces to them. For example, over here I draw this kind of eye, tongue and mouth for the ghost. Eyes for the toffee, candy for this ghost as well. This way add eyes, mouth and blush on all the elements that is present over here. Even the pumpkin, star, candle and the triangular elements at the bottom. Once you are done with the sketch, take a black gel pen and start outlining everything here. Now let's start with the painting part. I'm using black color and mixing a little bit of blue and brown color. Still the shade that I have is a very deep brown color and not extremely black. In watercolors we do not use black color or white. We instead use white to make pastel shades, and for black we either use deep blue or really deep brown color. So here I'm using a mixture of both and adding middle tone of either of them. Paint the wings this way. Here I am using a very watery amount of this mixture for the head of the bat. After this, take gamboge yellow color and use this color to paint the stars here. Next, I'm using a really watery amount of ochre color for the moon, like this. Again, using the dark brown color that we made earlier for the face, a watery mixture for the face of the bat and a little darker mixture for its wings. Next, use violet color for this candy here. Next, I'm using orange color for this candy. Next, mix a little bit of yellow and orange color and use a watery mixture of this for the pumpkin present here. I'm using a watery mixture of deep brown color for the cat. Use the same mixture but a really watery amount of this color for the sack over here. As you can see, it almost looks like grey color due to all the water and the transparency present in the paint. Next, take orange color and apply it in this area over here. And apply the same in this portion as well of the triangle. I'm using a really dark amount of orange color for this portion here. We are going to create variation in tones on the pumpkin, like this. Apply this color on all the lines of the pumpkins, here and here. Leave out the highlights and the leaf area. Next, using a wet brush, blur the edges of this line that we just added. This way we get to see the dark and light areas of the pumpkin, creating a three-dimensional look. Mixed sap green with lemon yellow color to get this light color, and I'm adding this on this portion here. Now, using dark green color, I add it on the side of the stem, and then using light green color, I spread it on the other portion of the stem and the curled up stems that are present over here. Using a very watery amount of crimson color for the blush on the pumpkin over here. And for the growths on the pumpkin, I'll again use orange color. A really dark amount of this mixture and blur it with the help of a wet brush again. Now I'll use gamboge yellow color for the bottom part of this triangle here. The top portion of this triangle will remain white. I'll use a watery amount of this yellow color to add on the melted part of the candle and a dark amount of this color, that is a more saturated version of this color, for this part of the candle here. Using watery amount of crimson color, add blush on all the elements that are present here. The white areas that we left on the cheeks, they are supposed to be colored in crimson. Crimson gives pinkish hue, so this is perfect for the inner portions of the ears and the blush area on the cheek. Over here again I use violet color for the portion. Watery amount of blue color I add it over here on this ghost on one side, and then using a wet brush I'll blur its edges as well, this way, creating some shadow area on the ghost. Now take a little saturated amount of violet color and blur its edges like this on the candy. Using orange color, I'll add middle tone and dark tones here and there, and using a wet brush, I'll blur the edges of it. Use orange color on the candle as well, add color here and then blur its line, creating a gradient effect going from the center towards the edges. And again, using Crimson Lake, I add color on the blush. Color the green part of this pumpkin over here as well. And now using light blue color, add this color at the background of all the characters here, in the center and on the sides as well. start a line using this watery color and then using a wet brush, blur its edges. Repeat this process on all the sides of this picture. Let's color the mouth of the ghost and the triangular parts at the end and pumpkin. For the tongue, add crimson color again, a watery amount of it so that it gives pink hue. Now using black marker, color the upper portion of the mouth here. Using orange color, color this nozzle of the portion here. Again, using the warm gray color, I paint these bubbles here, this way. And that's it. We are done with our picture.